Hey guys, what's up? It's Pizza Loving Nerd here. Today I will be doing my review of Ubuntu Mate. Um, I am on the ISO for it, the ISO, because I did try on real hardware. Basically, what happened is, um, I installed it and I did the review, and then I realized that after I uploaded the review, that my microphone wasn't recording, only my desktop audio was. After the review happened, I was already distro hopped to Ubuntu Studio. So now I'm doing the review again, only I'm on the ISO instead. But this is a review of what it was like um using the installed OS. I'm not going to talk about the bugs of the ISO or anything. So yeah. Um Ubuntu Mate is a very great distro. And I'll show you some of the features on it. So, now one thing is I don't really like the default setup. You have your icons here, and then you have the show desktop and your icons, or in your windows down here. I don't really like two bars like this. Yeah, they are both pretty small. It's just, they are both, pretty small. It's just, they're still take up precious screen real estate. Um, Luckily, Um, if you don't like the default layout, it's real easy to change. So you just go to Control Center and Multi Tweak. And I really like the Control Center, by the way. It reminds me of the Compiz one, and it's nice. But as you can see, if you go over to Panel, you could do Contemporary to get very similar, actually. It's just you get a menu thing. You can do Cupertino, so more Mac OS style. This is a full screen launcher. You have a dock. So, yeah, you can get Familiar. That's the default one. You can get Mutiny. This is one of my favorite ones. And this is like a full recreation of Unity inside Mate. So, it's a full recreation of Unity inside Mate, and Unity's awesome. We have Netbook, so this would be kind of your Windows layout. You have your start menu and you have your current icons. The only thing I do to this is put it on the bottom and make the panel, let's do 50. There, this is better in my opinion. And I can also do preferences, 12 hour. Here we go, I like that. Um, there's also, there's Pantheon, which is a recreation of Pantheon in Mate, so very similar to Pantheon. The only thing it's missing is that on Pantheon the time is in the middle of the panel, not the left. And then we have Redmond, so this is sort of Windows Vista, kind of. So you got your menu, this looks like Windows Vista, sort of. But then we have our icons here, and then our text with taskbar. And then we have traditional, so if you like traditional GNOME 2, this is what you'll use. Alright, so, but this feature is one of the best features. If you're coming from the original Ubuntu, you could use Unity. Unity is really nice. Um, yeah, and I think this should be the default Ubuntu 18.04, actually. They should just make it Mate with Unity. Now, another thing is you can easily get features like enabling the dock pretty easily. Enable the HUD, not sure what that really does. Enable a pull-down terminal, so if you hit F12 it opens up a terminal. And then enable keyboard LED, not really sure what this does, but whatever. And yeah, I really like it. And then you can save your changes to, customize it. Once you could save your changes to your own interface if you want. So yeah, and you can also change your window manager. So if you want Compiz, you can do that and then install Compiz really quickly. Or you could do this without a compositor, so you don't get any effects, but it's extremely lightweight. I'm gonna use the adapt. You can also use the adaptive one or the Compton one. I like the Compton one the best. And then you can also do For your high resolution display, you can do that. This doesn't look good. Or you can do auto detect or regular. I think I messed up some of the panels, so let me fix that. Here we go. Hopefully I didn't mess up the recording doing that, but yeah. So yeah, I really like this distro. For now, one thing people complain about Mate is that it looks too old. And that is a very valid opinion by default. It uses an older interface. So basically GNOME 2 only with the brisk menu instead of the normal older GNOME 2 menu. That's basically the default layout. However, so I think something like the netbook layout or the Redmond layout should be the default layout, honestly. That's one thing I think they should fix. Now the other thing, this is an issue of pretty much all of the Ubuntus, is that they're trying to shove snap packages down your throat. And I really do not like that. So, Ubuntu, please stop, okay? Yeah. Anyways, other than that, though, this is a great distro, and I've been on this distro longer than any other Ubuntu 18.10 release so far. So far, Ubuntu Budgie is my favorite, but this is pretty good too. And one more complaint people have is that it's too green for some people. Well, if you go over to the theming, it's in appearance. I think Ben Fitzpatrick said it's too green. Well, if you want to, you can go to Customize and go over to, for GDK theme, we can do Redmond if we want, or Thin Ice, or whatever. Adapta for all I care. And then for the window border, makes the panel look kind of bad, but yeah, what I'm saying though is that you don't have to. You can use black mate. This one looks good. If you do not want the green themes, you can apply different themes to it. That's not an issue with Mate. All you have to do is just change the icon theme and it fixes it. There's the Windows Me look. I don't know why they named it after Windows Me. There's EOS. I'm assuming elementary, maybe. I don't know what E stands for, but whatever. But yeah, you could theme this to look like Windows 95 pretty quickly. You could change the icons to not be ambient. Could do blackmate. Do this and then switch it to traditional and then make the icons GNOME, for example. See, you can do all sorts of things so that you don't have to do green. So yeah, if you think it's too green, that's my solution to you. Anyways, conclusion, I think this is a very great distro, one of the best you can get. It's great, it just works, and I love it. Let me fix something. Sometimes there are bugs, like with the icons on certain themes, but you can easily fix those. And yeah, I just think this is a great distro. Not the best for new users unless not the best first distro because the interface is old looking and you have to switch it over using the Mate tweak tool. So because of that, I don't think it's the best for a new user. But other than that, this is a great distro and I really like it.